Welcome to the Gables Diner, sir. Will you be wanting a booth or counter service?
Neither, actually. I was wondering if I could ask you a couple questions.
Sure. I guess that'd be okay.
I've never seen you before. Have you worked here long?
It's coming up on my 6th month next week.
Oh, I guess it's been longer than I thought since I've been by. Hold that thought. I'll be back. All good with you, Morris?
Yes, sir. I hope all is well with you, too.
Hello, Meeks.
Thanks.
Begging your pardon.
What is it, boy?
I'm sorry to bother you, but you look incredibly familiar. Have we met?
Depends. You're not a politician, are you?
No.
Didn't think so. You look too clean. I'm William Jennings Bryan. You may have heard of me if you've read a newspaper in the last 30 years.
Of course. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Bryan. My name's Alfie Banks. I work with George Merrick on the Coral Gables development project.
I'm sure that's very exciting work, young man. You tell Mr. Merrick that this pool of his is quite enjoyable.
Could I be bold enough to ask you for a huge favor?
I'd say that is fairly bold, seeing as we've just met, but boldness is a quality I admire. Ask away.
The thing is, Mr. Merrick is having a ceremony tomorrow to unveil the new line of streetcars, and I think it would be an asset to have someone as famous as you there to give a speech.
Not interested. Streetcars are just the cousins of railroads.
I don't quite follow.
Now is not the time for a debate, son. Suffice it to say that the corporations running the streetcars don't represent the interests of the common man. And I very much care about the interests of the common man. So you'll understand if I politely decline your proposal.
If I'm not mistaken, you're quite the advocate of prohibition, aren't you?
You bet your buttons I am. These freewheeling wets must be going through a tough time, not having been able to drink in all these years. I was having a conversation with one just last week. He was complaining about limiting freedoms by not allowing the enjoyment of alcohol. Do you know what I said to him? I said, well, if you need it so much, why don't you just call up your pal Charles Darwin and have him evolve you an extra hand to slap yourself in the face? Ha! You should have seen the look on him. I love throwing their ridiculous rhetoric back in their faces.
Mr. Bryan, if you would just listen a moment, I think I can show you that speaking at the event won't be such a terrible thing.
Well, the least I can do is offer you the courtesy of my ears. Have at it, boy. Right. You think I should speak at this rally sponsored by the Streetcar Corporation. I eagerly await your reasoning.
You're wrong about the streetcar company, Mr. Bryan. They have nothing to do with this rally.
Don't be naive, boy. Of course they're involved. These major corporations all have an invisible hand in every proceeding. If you think otherwise, you're only fooling yourself. Now, what exactly is the point of this rally, if I might ask?
We're trying to help those potential buyers who are still on the fence make a final decision.
I see. So you want me to apply that final push. I'm not sure I'm the right man to help you. My background is law, not sales. I'm sure you understand my caution at lending my support. What sort of image is Merrick trying to go for?
He's trying to portray Coral Gables as the city of the future.
The future, eh? What exactly is the future?
All the modern conveniences before anyone else has them.
Of course, like those streetcars you mentioned. I'm still not crazy about supporting them, though.
Listen, Mr. Bryan, I'm not going to take up much more of your day. I just want you to consider my offer one last time. Your presence at the rally will ensure that the people leave with the proper ideals and finely tuned moral compasses.
Well, when you put it that way, it does make the prospect sound considerably more appealing.
So what do you say?
I'm sorry, young man. You have a good way with words, but I'm afraid you just didn't make a compelling enough argument.
Begging your pardon. Some weather we're having, isn't it?
Hot as blazes, but my doctor told me I needed to move south for my health.
Aren't you uncomfortable lying out here in a full black suit?
And we all need to make sacrifices in life, young man. In any case, I have removed my socks and shoes, which helps. The pool is kind enough to provide lockers. Not having to carry around my personal possessions is quite helpful.
I'll let you get back to your sunbathing.
Appreciated.
Begging your pardon.
What is it, boy?
I'll let you get back. Nice day for it.
Yeah, nice day. Wish that building back there was done already. The noise is awfully distracting.
Nice day for it.
Yeah.
Say, would you mind if I had one of these teas?
Help yourself.
Nice day.
Yeah.
Got a moment, Wilson?
Of course, Banks. What can I do for you?
See you around. Could I bother you a moment, Miss Rogers?
No bother, Mr. Banks.
I'll let you get back to...
Thank you.
I greatly appreciate your help, son. You truly go above and
Good afternoon, Eunice.
Good afternoon, Alfie. What's on your mind?
I'll speak to you...
I'm eager to see what you come up with.
Hello.
Hello, dear.
Nice talking with you.
Oh, wait.
Begging your pardon,
What is it, boy?
I thought you might be interested to know that Jeremiah Miller will be speaking at tomorrow's dedication ceremony for Coral Gables.
What? Miller? I thought that booze hound had been disgraced out of office a few years back.
Apparently not. He's the main speaker.
Well, not if I have anything to say about it. You tell Merrick that I'll be the one giving the speech tomorrow. I'm not letting his community be tainted from the get-go.
I'll be sure to pass on the message. I'll let you get back to your sunbathing.
Appreciate it.
George, I've managed to recruit William Jennings Bryan for the rally tomorrow.
You don't say. That's fantastic. Excellent work, Alfie. This will be a great boon to publicity. Make sure you're there bright and early tomorrow. I want you standing next to me when we make the announcements.
You've got it. See you tomorrow.
And so you can all look forward to a bright future in this, the City Beautiful.
Thank you, Mr. Bryan. May I say it's been an honor and a privilege to have you here with us today. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, before we conclude and launch our fleet of streetcars, bringing Coral Gables into the modern age, there's one more matter to attend to. I want to take this opportunity to thank Alfie Banks. Without his hard work, Coral Gables wouldn't even be close to where it is today. Which brings me to the last order of business. As you all know, we have been incorporated as a city, and every city deserves a mayor. So without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to announce the first mayor of the city of Coral Gables. Edward Doc Dammers.
Thank you, George. It's an honor. People of Coral Gables, allow me to express my excitement at this wonderful opportunity. As your mayor, I guarantee a standard of living like no other.
Would you excuse me?
Well, well, if it isn't Alfie Banks. Fancy running into you at the Biltmore. I thought you'd picked up and gone back to New York. Where have you been?
I've been keeping a low profile on purpose, if you must know.
Oh, come on. You can't still be sore about being snubbed for mayor, can you?
How did you...
I'm a journalist, Banks. It's my job to notice things. It's been over a year. Can't you let it go?
It's just... I feel like all the work I've put in over the past few years has meant nothing. Honestly, what do I have to show for it? I came down here to restore my family name, to honor my father's legacy. And instead, I've just been going around running errands like a fool.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, Banks. If you're looking for a pat on the back every time you make a sale, Merrick's outfit might not be for you. Not to say he's ungrateful, he's just extremely focused and he knows how to take advantage of his resources.
Take advantage is right.
Anyway, I hate to put a damper on your pity party, but I came here tonight as a reporter, and I think you ought to know there's a big storm headed this way.
What?
Yep, they're saying it's going to be a pretty big hurricane. You might want to get home while you still have one.
I'm sure they're just exaggerating. Wouldn't they have said something sooner?
Weather's not easy to predict.
Well, I appreciate the warning, but I'm sure things will be fine.
Suit yourself. I'm going to notify the people in charge of this party.
I guess she has a point. No reason to stick around here moping. I'd better get home.
Excuse me, pal. I'm looking for a fellow named Tom Walsh. You know him by any chance?
I'm afraid not, sorry.
Perfectly fine. I suppose I'll just have to wait for him upstairs.
Haven't I seen that face somewhere before? Where is everybody? Surely this hurricane can't be that serious a threat.
Gentlemen, thank you for meeting me here. I realize this hurricane has dealt a significant blow to our operations, but don't be alarmed. As you can see, our old sales office withstood much of the hurricane's damage, much like the city of Coral Gables itself. Things may be bad around the rest of Miami, but we will come back from this. In the past week, I've sent letters to our landowners assuring them that we've taken minimal damage. Coral Gables will rise from the ashes like a great phoenix. Let's carry on as usual. We have a lot of catching up to do. Alfie, before you go, could I speak with you a moment? I need a rather large favor from you.
You don't say. What might that be?
I've been hearing some worrying rumors concerning the Biltmore Hotel.
What sort of rumors?
It's no secret that organized crime has seen a spike lately, but I never thought it would reach us. I've heard stories of illicit gambling and alcohol being served somewhere in the hotel. I would appreciate it if you could investigate and report back to me.
Okay, I'll see what I can find.
And Alfie, please be discreet.
I'll try. Everything good with you, Benny?
Good enough, Mr. Banks. Thanks for asking.
Glad to hear it. Keep up the good work. Excuse me.
How may I help you, sir?
Don't I know you from the Hotel Belmont on Flagler Street?
Yes, I used to work there a few years ago.
I thought so. That was the first place I stayed when I got here. Things certainly seem to have changed for the both of us since then.
It does seem that way, sir.
Anything interesting you can tell me about the hotel?
It hasn't even been open for a year, but already I've seen more celebrities and high society folks in here than I knew existed. This place is really something special. It's definitely Mr. Merrick's finest work.
Did the hurricane cause much damage to the hotel?
Luckily, no. It knocked over a few trees, but no major structural damage. The hotel I used to work at downtown, though, oh, that got completely destroyed.
That's a real shame.
I'll say. Would have been more so if I'd still been working there.
You don't happen to have noticed any strange goings-on lately, have you?
I'm not quite sure I follow. What do you mean, exactly?
I'm thinking of certain activities which are best kept behind closed doors.
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about, sir. And if I can offer a bit of advice, I don't think you should be asking these sorts of questions.
I'll let you get back to work.
Yes, sir.
Everything good with you, Ben?
Good enough.
Glad.
Hey, Banks.
What is it, Wilson?
Just thought you should know that Ms. Rogers is on the warpath. She's been complaining you haven't cleaned out your inbox in months. And you know how she is about tidiness.
Oh, right. Yes, I've been meaning to get around to that. Thanks for the warning.
Banks, would you please clean out your inbox? It's overflowing with mail.
I'm sorry, Ms. Rogers. I'll get around to it soon. For future reference, you can just go ahead and throw out any letters or telegrams I get from that sender.
Oh, well, it's none of my beeswax, but isn't the sender your brother?
You're absolutely correct, Ms. Rogers. It is none of your beeswax.
I'm counting on you to get to the bottom of these rumors, Alfie. Coral Gables does not need a criminal element tainting its beauty.
I'd love to have a bull session, Banks, but unfortunately I'm a bit tired.
Excuse me.
How may I help?
I'll let you get back.
Yeah.
Now, you look like a knowledgeable sort. No reason to keep all that information to yourself, is there? How about you let slip just a little bit, and I'll be on my way. Nobody will be the wiser.
I don't know anything for certain, but you might want to have a look on the 13th floor. Now please, go away and don't talk to me about it anymore.
Fine. That wasn't so hard, was it? Can I help you with something?
Yeah? Who is it?
Alfie Banks. I work for George Merrick, the man who built this hotel.
Well, la-dee-da. I don't know you. And as far as I'm concerned, I got no business with you. So kindly scram out, would you? Yeah?
Yeah, it's Al Capone, see? You better let me in or there's gonna be trouble.
You trying to be cute? Get out. Yeah,
Police, this is a raid.
nice try, but you knocked too soft for a copper. Now get out. Yeah,
Never mind, wrong room.
yeah. Who is it?
Alf-
Well, so kindly.
Excuse me.
How may I help?
I'll let you get back.
Yeah.
Everything good with you, Ben?
Good enough.
Glad to hear it.
Christ, Jimmy, could you maybe try looking any more obvious? So all I gotta do is knock and tell him I'm there for Fatty's party. Great. Thanks for the heads up. I'll see you upstairs.
Yeah,
I'm here for Fatty's party.
why didn't you say so? Come on in.
Some party, huh? Say, would you happen to know where I can find this Fatty character?
Mr. Walsh rarely mingles with his guests. The only way you can see him is if you're a VIP.
A VIP, huh? Well, thanks for the information. So, who's winning? Who's winning?
Well, well, who do we have here?
I'm Alfred Banks. You must be Fatty.
Now, let's not start things off on the wrong foot. It's Mr. Walsh. Until I say otherwise, savvy? Who are you working for, anyway?
George Merrick.
Oh, real estate jobby, huh? Let me guess. The big cheese sent you along to do some gumshoeing and find me because he's heard we're taking over his little pet project. Am I right? Thought so. Come on over here. Let's have a little talk. Now, you may look like a bit of a chump, but you don't strike me as one. I'm gonna level with you. I know who you are. You've been helping out this little project for quite some time, haven't you?
I have, yes, for all the good that's done me.
Before you go running back to Merrick and sing like a stoolie, let me make you a proposal. What say you leave that real estate baloney behind and come work for me?
I beg your pardon?
Sorry, did I not make it highbrow enough for you? I'm offering you an opportunity to leave behind your current employer and find more lucrative prospects with my organization. I could use a guy like you, a guy I know can get things done.
Why on earth would I want to join the mob?
Oh, let's face it, the hurricane was the last nail in the coffin for the real estate market. The bubbles burst. You ain't got no future in that business and you know it. Besides, I'm trying to help the people. There's a serious desire for alcohol in this country, and I'm providing it at reasonable prices. Wouldn't you rather be involved with a noble cause instead of swindling people by selling them worthless land? Come on, what do you say?
I can't. I'm sorry. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a tempting offer, but I just don't think I'm suited for it.
Uh-huh. Just take a little time to think things over. If you change your mind, come back and see me. I'll be here. My offer still stands.
Join the mob? Really, just who does he think I am? But then again, he's not wrong about the bubble bursting. Ever since that ship blocked the harbor, things have been incredibly slow. Working for George hasn't really gotten that bad, has it? Sure, I didn't get to be mayor, but there's always the next term, right? Although, Walsh has a point. Maybe the real estate business down here has become corrupt. If I'd done as much in New York as I had here, I'd be Merrick's boss by now.
My office.
Okay, so I'll go in and just let him know there's a speakeasy on the 13th floor. He has to give me some kind of promotion for risking my safety.
Well, would you look at what the cat dragged in?
Alfie, you're back. I was just having a talk with Mayor Dammers about this whole situation.
I said if anyone can smoke out the undesirables in my fair city, it's Alfie Banks. After all, you've been doing a great job running around for us dealing with undesirables for the past 5 years. Speaking of, I'm going to need your help for a few things I need done, if old Georgie will let me borrow you.
We'll see, Doc. I have a few things I need him for myself. So, did you find anything?
No, I didn't. I don't think there's actually anything shady going on at the Biltmore. Everything seemed fine.
I see. Well, I appreciate the effort, Alfie.
Don't mention it. I'll see you both later.
Is it just me, or did the kid seem a bit off just then?
Truth be told, he's been acting different for quite some time now, ever since we launched the streetcars.
This business can really get to some people, you know that?
Yes, but Banks always seemed more headstrong. Maybe it will pass.
I've decided to take you up on your offer. I'm through being an errand boy for those ungrateful grifters.
Excellent. I knew you'd see reason. You won't regret this, I can guarantee it. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, kid. You're gonna be doing a lot of running around for me, too. But the difference is here, we take care of our own.
So, what am I meant to be doing exactly? I'm not going to have to kill anyone, am I?
Relax, kid. It's not all murder and mayhem with us. Only when people step out of line. Now, it just so happens I've got a need for someone of your particular skill set. There's a bakery downtown called The Road. Seems kinda hinky. I'm pretty sure they're running a speakeasy behind my back. There's one thing I dislike. It's conflict. I want you to go down there and check it out. If you find that my suspicions are on point, sweet talk them into giving it up. All you gotta do is use words, not bullets. That ease your concern?
I suppose so. Okay, I'll do what I can. Oh, and thank you for the employment opportunity, Mr. Walsh.
Don't mention it.